G'day, Adelaide. How's it going? My goodness, it's so good to be here. Eyes on the horizon and hands on the wheel. Gotta put in some distance to know how I feel. And so I drive toward the fading light, cut through the heavy night, and out the other side. You hit me like a dragnet deep below the surface, caught up in your bullshit like everybody else was. I loved you like I meant it. You loved the way I said it. I'm caught up in your dragnet, and we're going down. I picture you back then as the day starts to break. Still claim the high ground on the crest of a wave. Oh, but then we start to slide, caught in the rising tide, and swimming for our lives. You hit me like a dragnet deep below the surface, caught up in your bullshit like everybody else was. I loved you like I meant it. You loved the way I said it. I'm caught up in your dragnet, and we're going down. Such an empty thing, this early morning wind. So I fill it with the words I want to whisper in your ears. I wish we'd never been. You hit me like a dragnet deep below the surface, caught up in your bullshit like everybody else was. I loved you like I meant it. You loved the way I said it. I'm caught up in your dragnet. I'm straining till I break it. You hit me and I felt it deep below the surface, caught up in your bullshit like everybody else was. I loved you like I meant it. You loved the way I said it. I'm caught up in your dragnet, but I'm getting out. Thank you. Thank you so much. How incredibly, ridiculously, wonderfully beautiful was Lauren Kate's set? I've been listening to her record like basically non-stop for the past couple of weeks, and I was just sitting there fanning out basically. Feeling like a very lucky boy. So I played in Melbourne last night and woke up this morning just ready to have a nice relaxing day and go to Adelaide and play a gig. And then I got an email from Virgin Australia and they were like, yeah, you know how you're going to be on a 12:10 p.m. flight that lands at like 1:05 p.m? Well, now you're on a 5:10 p.m. flight that lands at 6:05. And I was like, oh, that's no good. I can't make sound check if that's the case. So I called them and they said,
yeah, we can't help you, mate. Sorry. And so I went to the airport. I thought I'll go to the airport and maybe I'll be able to get helped because I can just stand there until someone helps me. I can just be like, well, hi, I'm here. I should be in Adelaide, but I'm here. And they told me they couldn't help me at the check-in desk. And so I checked my guitar in, and then I went to this is going to sound a bit like a flex, but it's just true. I went to the Virgin Australia Lounge because I'm gold frequent flyer. I know. Years of touring, it's the only profitable thing I've ever gotten. I'm a gold frequent flyer, so I get to have free toasties. But went to the Virgin Gold Frequent Flyer Lounge, or just the Frequent Flyer Lounge. They don't call it the Gold Frequent Flyer Lounge. And they said they could get me on the 410 flight. So then I had to run downstairs and try to get them to retrieve my baggage. And so they didn't retrieve my baggage. This story is going somewhere, I promise. They didn't retrieve my baggage. They just told me that it was going to be sweet. And I was like, okay, Anthony, reading his name tag. I was like, okay, Anthony, I trust you, man. Let's do it. So I went back and I told them that the baggage handlers have got it and they're going to put my bags on the right flight. And I got here and I didn't have my bag. So it's been quite a day. But my bag arrived literally, without exaggeration, about 3 minutes before I walked on stage. They dropped my bag to me. And that's why we've got the stomp box. Because I had the guitar with me, but not the stomp box. And that's also why I'm wearing just my regular clothes. Because I didn't have time to put on my gig clothes, which is all sequins. But you guys are going to have to miss out on that one tonight. So anyway, it's been quite a day, and I feel like I've had one of those days where I felt like I've been doing this all day. And now I'm on stage just talking to you about it, and I think I'm going to put my guitar down and just do stand-up comedy, because I don't have to travel with my guitar if I do that. I can just travel with a microphone. Yeah, so anyway, this is a song called Oh Imagination. Thank you for being here. Felt it expanding alone beneath the stars' cascade. The airwaves are useless now, everyone sounds the same. Oh, imagination. Remember when we used to pass the time? Now it seems like time passes us by, just like the sun across the sky. There's magic in darkness, I don't need to know it all. Know that no one book could contain the cosmic scroll. My head on the pillow, it feels like I start to fall. Oh, imagination. Remember when we used to pass the time? Now it seems like time passes us by, just like the sun across the sky. just like a mother's love. Birthing a new day, it's birthing our only son. The joy and the wonder, a reason to carry on. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen of Adelaide, tonight's a really special night because my best friend, the best man at my wedding, and the man who I've made probably more music with than anybody else, is here in Adelaide. He's just moved here. He lives here now, which is good for you. And we haven't really seen each other much since 2018. We haven't really seen each other much, you know, for quite a while. COVID, children, all of that kind of stuff. But Gus Gardner's here, everyone, so he's going to hop up and play a whole bunch of songs with me. Please welcome Gus Gardner with his double bass. How you doing, my friends? Good, yes. Do we do this in bed? Is that right? Now that Gus is here, I have to make sure that I play all my songs in the key that I recorded them in. Because otherwise he's going to be like, whoa, what's that? So this song is called Don't Believe the Hype. Wait, I need to tune, don't I? You reckon I'm good? No, it's close enough. This is another thing when you're playing with another instrument. You can't just be in tune with yourself, can you? You've got to be in tune with the other instrument. It's, quite frankly, it's just one big inconvenience. It's better. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Don't believe the hype. Let it hit you and then decide. I might be an old man trapped in time. Maybe I'm jaded, maybe I'm right. The window is my changing mind. Back and forth from day to night. Outside so many shining pretty things. They're gonna knock until you let them in. But everybody knows there's nothing much inside. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Let the turnstile spin from the outside, looking in. I'm wound up like an anchor, dead weight falls, and I'm a man overboard, dressed up like the olden days, but empty in a modern way. I'd say so many shining pretty things.
connection, constant comment, such a shiny, pretty thing. They're gonna knock until you let them in, but everybody knows there's nothing much inside. Every time you do, there's nothing much inside. Everybody knows there's nothing much inside. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
All right. So we're going to do Don't Believe the Hype. No, we just did that. We're going to do Honey. I've obviously not done this much before. The jacket and guitar combo. Thank you for being respectful and no one doing a wolf whistle, because that's... Usually, if you take any article of clothing off on stage, some smart ass in the crowd does a wolf whistle. You know? And it's objectifying, and I don't like it. All right, so this is a bit of an older one. This is called Honey, Do You Know the Way Back Home? It's from a record called Esque. And Gus played bass on this record. Go Gus. The Big G. I just made that up. Gus has never heard me call him the Big G before, but that's what it's going to be from now on. Did someone just say G-banger?
It's going downhill fast.
So you're respectful about people taking their clothes off, but you're willing to be disrespectful about someone's name. Okay, let's do it, Gus. Oh, sorry.
No, that's good.
That was like asking you to tell me a story when you'd just taken a bite. Okay, ready? Yeah. 1, 2.
Tell me the way back home, dear, I've had enough. A Sisyphus with 3 verse, Midas touch. Currency the noble struggle on. Honey, do you know the way back home? Whatever works, it's not like you owe me, but I thought you were really smart and pretty. Whatever works. You can wear your best dress every night, and do your makeup in the river as we drive. Keep your watch set on the time, you know. Honey, do you know the way back home? Whatever works, it's not like you owe me, but I thought you were really smart and pretty. Whatever works. I could be a stable home base boy. Make meals and excuses for you to enjoy, and never hunt another pot of gold. Honey, do you know the way back home? Honey, do you know the way back home? Honey, do you know the way back home?
All right, so you know what? I admit it. I've got a really tired voice, okay? I admit it. It's fine. It's something I never used to admit to, because I think in the old days, if I was touring and I had a tired voice, it probably meant that I'd stayed up too late the night before and, like, you know, had some beers or whatever, which is not really the right thing to do if you're going to go and play music for people the next day. But this time it's just because I played last week on the Gold Coast and Brisbane, and then in the 4 days that I was home before I left, my kids just decided to wake up like every 2 hours in the night, and then I had to go to work early. So it's like the least rock and roll tired voice of all time. But I promise that I'm just gonna sing it and sing my best, and it should be fine. Speaking of singing, but in a really amazing way, is Lauren Kate around? Do you want to jump up and do a song with us, Lauren? Lauren Kate, everybody.
Oh, you were beautiful. It was great.
I also realised that my zip was down since I went to the toilet before I played my set.
But it's at the back, so it's all right.
So it's at the back, but still, I felt.
You still felt weird about it?
Yeah, it felt weird.
I'm just going to check my... Yep, I'm good.
Yours is at the front. You got to check that.
Well, yeah, you got to check it if it's at the front. That is... I literally, one of my stage rituals is when I walk onto the stage, I just very subtly just check my zipper. It's honestly, it's all coming out tonight. And it's live streaming on the internet, apparently, so this is great.
Forgot about that one.
Fantastic.
We're going to delete that off. Can we delete that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I hope so.
I don't know about Facebook. All right, so this is a song called Autumn Leaves from the new record. The new album's called Wake to a Bright Morning, and I asked Lauren if she would sing it with me, and she very kindly said yes. And then,
We don't know really what we're doing.
we don't,
know.
because I got here, even though they changed my flight to an earlier flight, that flight was delayed, so I still got here very late, so we had time to run it once.
Yeah.
So this is a one-time run of Autumn Leaves.
So be kind.
So yeah. VA 135, I think.
That's the one with the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Autumn leaves, I feel the warmth leaving me. The sun makes a slow retreat, and winter moves in. You and I, we hang like a lullaby, our breath on the frozen night. It's a trick of the light in time. We could run for the equator. You could take a chance on me. I won't let words that have come and gone. You can't stop the march of time. I know I've tried and tried. We could run for the equator. You could take a chance on me. I won't let our love get buried under autumn leaves. Earth is a spaceship. We're on a big trip, and every year we begin again. I'm on your side, so let the frost light and bury us for spring to find. We could run for the equator. You could take a chance on me, or you and I could warm each other under autumn leaves.
Okay. Thank you so much. Amazing. So Lauren and I, we've crossed paths a lot at a lot of folk festivals and stuff back in the day, but we haven't really properly met until tonight. So it's such a pleasure, and really, really awesome to. It's one of the best things about being a musician is getting to travel around and meet lovely people all over the country and the world. And yeah, it's just so good to finally properly hang out with you, Lauren, since 6 p.m. when I arrived. Yes,
You're carrying on.
I am carrying on a bit now, aren't I? I'm just
It's a pun.
carrying on. It was a pun. I was carrying on. If I'd been carrying on, then there would have been no issue. Someone just sounded like I was hurting them, but then they started laughing. They were like, oh. So that's puns. All right. So a couple of weeks ago, I put a bit of a call out on social media for requests for the tour, and I got this really amazing, like, broad range of requests, which was really nice and very I don't know. It was kind of affirming in a way, and it was so broad that I'm not able to play like the vast majority of them, because this is an album tour, so I want to play a whole bunch of songs from the new record. But I am playing some of them, and tonight there's actually a lovely couple here who are here on an anniversary, and apparently Grace walked down the aisle to one of my songs, which is called Wedding Song, and her wonderful husband got in touch with me on Facebook and asked me if I would play it tonight. And so I'm going to play it for you, Grace, wherever you are. I can't see because over there. Okay, cool. Well, so Grace actually came up to me. I was just hanging out at the tables over there earlier, and her and is it Adam? Oh. What is it? What's your name? Oh my God. Far out. That's an all-time faux pas for me from the stage. I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure it's Adam. I considered looking at my phone before coming on stage to double check, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's Adam. No. Okay, so Michael had gotten in touch with me, and Michael and Grace walked in together, and I was just at the front there, and Grace came up to me and she said, we actually had one of your songs at our wedding, and in my head the whole time I was like, I know that because Michael's already messaged me, but I don't want to give away the surprise. And Michael and I exchanged a knowing glance. And so anyway, This is a song called Wedding Song that I wrote for my wife. And because when I got married in 2015, I didn't really have anything at all other than my guitar. And I wanted to, I don't know, give her something, some sort of gift. And so I decided to write her a song, which I kept a secret. And then I played it for her at our wedding. And then I decided to put it on an album. And yeah, a couple of people have had it as their walk down the aisle songs, which is honestly blows my mind. So thank you, Michael and Grace. And this is for you. And happy anniversary as well. Running through a snowstorm, just a noisy static white. When I heard your welcome whisper and I saw your steady light, I was slightly scared to heed it, but I ended up inside. And you gave me tea and you sat me down and you kissed me soft goodnight. You have granted all my wishes, I'm forever in your debt. So won't you leave that life of wandering and marry me instead? Drunk on King Street, Newtown, when we went to meet our friends, they did not know we'd been making out, so we had to pretend. Oh, but underneath the table, I had one hand on your leg, while I tried to kill my stupid grin and keep my eyes ahead. You have granted all my wishes, I'm forever in your debt. So won't you leave that life of wandering and marry me instead? I've been building little fires in the cockpit of my mind, a place I could stay warm and dry and never knowing I could fly. Lately I've just been so glad it was you. Camping by a river, staring out into the stars, when you asked me why I love you, as if your dimples aren't enough. And I thought about the universe expanding like a heart, and I said, well, it's just infinite, no ending and no start. You have granted all my wishes, I'm forever in your debt. So won't you leave that life of longing and come marry me instead? You have granted all my wishes, I'm forever in your debt. So won't you leave that life of longing and come marry me instead? Won't you leave that life of wandering and marry me instead? Give it up for Gus Gardner, everyone. Man of the moment. He just said, it's your gig, mate. Well, you're the man of the moment in my books, mate. So this is a song about hope, and it's called Giving Up. And it is eventually a song about hope, if you stick with it. You just have to stick with it long enough. I really like sad songs. I like happy songs too, but I love sad songs, and sometimes I sit down and go to write a sad song, and then it'll be going quite well, and then at the end there's just always like this ray of hope that comes in and just ruins it. Yeah, so anyway, this is one of those, but it's because I'm a lucky guy, you know, it's all good. So this is called Giving Up. Walking through a foreign city, feeling like I'm going nowhere. Golden leaves crunch underneath me, waiting for the coming snow. And I might never find the answers to the questions my mind throws up. I am not as smart as I thought. The seasons change and we change with them, but that is not the same as giving up. All the news is fucking awful. People acting like animals. Are we all that capable of reverting to primal instinct? At the very heart of me, I feel our shared humanity, a beautiful and scary thing. We cannot let the bastards win, 'cause that would be the same as giving up. Giving up, I fantasize about it all the time. Giving up, a path taken by stronger men than I. Framed within the bigger picture, I am such a lucky human, born with love and running water, taught to empathize and question. The wind blows hard between the buildings, cuts straight through my old cardigan. I stub my toe and bruise my shin and feel the darkness creeping in. Then look up at the starry sky and think about the age of light. A million years to reach my eyes, and still it got here right on time. Never ever thought of giving up. Never once it thought of giving up. Thank you very much. How are you guys going out there? You having a nice time? So it's so nice to be at the Wheat Chief. I've actually never played the Wheat Chief before, ever. And I've heard so much about it, and I've actually been here before just to have a beer and see a band, but I've never done my own show here. So thank you to Rhea and all the team for having us. It's yeah. Well, I'd love to come back again. How soon will you have me? It's still, you know, it's still quite a weird time to be putting on gigs and stuff. It definitely doesn't feel like it's kind of back to pre-COVID vibes, but I'm also just never ever going to take being able to play live music for granted ever again. You know, ever. It's such a amazing, wonderful thing that we get to do. So thank you for allowing us to do it. First, you don't want to talk, and then it feels like you're holding your breath, but it's all in your head. I'm doing my best to reach across the distance, but I can't understand. Once in a while there's a break in the line, the big picture gets harder to see. Do I make you crazy like you make me? Who's gonna captain this ship across the wave crests and valleys, looming ahead, shoulder to the wind, and raining our eyes, raising our voices against the tempest outside. Once in a while there's a break in the line, the big picture gets harder to see. Do I make you crazy like you make me? I dreamed a little bird who flew halfway round the world to tattoo your name on me, ink on its claws and beak, and you slept in fits and starts, a rainbow leaks from your heart. Some days we work to get through, but I wouldn't change it, and I always choose you. Once in a while I can hear that you're smiling, and nothing can come in between. Do I still make you crazy like you make me? Thank you very much. So a little story for you while I tune my guitar. such a nerve-wracking thing tuning your guitar this low. I have two children. I've mentioned that already. So I've got a son named Banjo who turns 3 this month, and a daughter named Delilah who's she'll turn two in September, and it's just such wonderful chaos at my house at the moment. But the other day, we were at the supermarket, and it's the one right near our house, and there's a girl who works there who kind of recognises the kids and knows them a little bit, and she was scanning our groceries, and my son Banjo was there, and she was playing with him, and she picked up a banana. She said, "Bring, bring, bring, bring." Picked up a banana. She's like, "Hello, hello, Banjo, it's for you." And he went, "That's a banana." The length of Canada, a shiny white ocean from above as the crow flies in, and from my boat I've seen footprints in snowdrifts and blue-eyed on Queen Street. And I'll think of you when I'm cold, with warmth you'll never know. My green eyes looking south can feel California sending its warmth out, while continents and sea separate her from me. And I'll think of you when I'm cold, with warmth you'll never know. And I'll think of you when I'm cold, with warmth you'll never know. Greatest view I've seen, a snowy complexion with eye, an ocean deep. And I'll think of you when I'm cold, with warmth you'll never know.
And I'll think of you when I'm cold. And blue eyes. You'll never know.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Gus Gardner, who's going to take a little break. Oh no. Oh no, not the lights. It's such a massive, massive honour to be able to play with my friend Gus again. Thank you for coming and for being part of it, man. We've made something like, I think Gus has played on every single record I've ever released except for this most recent one, and that's only because I made it in the UK. And Gus wasn't in the UK at the time, so. Would you let me in on your secret? I waited around, but the other boy you were seeing, well, he won out. My nerves scream I should forget you, and my friends say the same. My sister, she says you're just young and in a lot of pain. Does he follow you around? Does he slow you thinking down? Does he make you feel like everything is new? It was crowded at the stage door, but I could see your frame cut in awkward silhouettes across the crowd's melee. I had one hand in my pocket, the other on my phone, trying to make out I wasn't waiting for you on my own. Does he know that you get frightened flying in aeroplanes, or that every single time you lie, your eyes give you away? Does he mumble when he's sleeping? Does he make your body shake? Does he wrap himself around you when it's late?
Oh my God, there's a pit inside my stomach and it's eating me alive. Oh my God, I've never felt so used and disrespected in my life. Oh my God. Lost in line to find out, the lost in line to leave. Are you kissing in the photos? Do you like it when he's mean? Do you tell your friends that he's the most beautiful boy you've ever seen? Does he love you like I loved you? Joyfully young and endlessly. Is my replacement far better than me? So you let me in on a secret.
Thank you. Yeah, come back, I reckon, yeah. He's at my beck and call, this guy. You guys all having a good time? It's thank you. I'm having a really good time too. So thank you for being here. Someone actually told me once that you shouldn't ask if people are having a good time from the stage because it just takes one person to be like, no. And then it gets awkward. But I live on the edge, so. Sorry?
Go on.
Goodness me. So this record, I made the vast majority of it living over in London, and we were living in a share house in Stoke Newington, which is in North London, kind of near Shoreditch. And it was this big warehouse, like a huge warehouse, and there was 8 rooms in it. And my wife and I were sharing one of the rooms, and then there was 7 other people living in the warehouse. But it didn't feel crowded because it was such a huge space. And everyone else in the warehouse was like some kind of artist. So there was a French author who used to say that he thought he was a cat. And like an Israeli like computer artist who, it's hard to explain what he did, but he basically made like algorithmic computer art. And a Polish photographer, a Polish visual artist, and yeah, a Scottish DJ named Claire. And I actually didn't realise really when we lived there how big a deal she was in the DJ world. And I actually relayed this story on the Gold Coast last weekend, and I got myself. I was relaying this story in like the second talk break of the set, and I got myself into some trouble because I said, "Yeah, I didn't realise she was such a big deal because I don't know much about DJs. I don't even know what DJs do." That's what I said. And there was a DJ sitting literally there in front of me, and she was like, "Oh man," and I love DJs; they're awesome. And so I was like, "Oh look, I'm sorry. Everyone's welcome here. I'm glad you're here, Mrs. DJ." And I made it my mission to like convert her back from being annoyed at me, and she bought a T-shirt at the end of the night. So I feel like I did it. All right, so you guys sang so beautifully with Lauren. I was wondering if you would mind singing with me. Would that be okay? I think one person said yes. So this is track 1 from this new album, Wake to a Bright Morning, and it's called Boab. So I'm going to teach you the words, and then we'll sing the chorus once together. I just need your help in the choruses, but mostly I need your help in the last chorus, because in the last chorus, you guys are going to take the lead, and then I'm going to go off and start singing something else, and it's going to feel lovely. So the words to the chorus are this. Ready? Ooh. Time is a river. We are rain. Okay, so that's the first half. The second half is ooh. The clock is a countdown. Don't delay. What the first one was? That's okay. I'm going to sing it for you, and so I'll sing it, and then you guys sing it back to me, and then we'll just dive in, and we'll be the Wheat Chief choir. All right, ready? So the chorus goes. Ooh, time is a river, we are rain. Ooh, the clock is a countdown, don't delay. All right, your turn. Beautiful. Way better than the Gold Coast. That was rad. Thank you. All right, so let's just get into it. There's no point. We've rehearsed. We're ready to go. I found your name carved coarse and deep in the branches of a Boab tree. A tattooed, gnarled and twisted thing cut all around with memories. And though I knew it never stood beside that ancient plotted wood, I thought of you and cursed the hand who stole your name and made it theirs. Time is a river, we rain. The clock is a countdown, don't delay. Beautiful. Well, time alone can separate two people standing in one place, and working with my nimble blade, I proved that I was there. Most of the time, I'm never sure if anything is real at all. We dance under the mirror ball with thick smoke in our eyes. Time is a river, we rain. The clock is a countdown, don't delay. This place was a prison long ago, roots chained to the ground. If time is our jail cell, we'll never get out. The tomb
box, the atom bomb, the unborn child, the eldest son, all waiting for their chance to come the day they are released. The Boab stayed to meet us all, its scars mapping our mortal toil, and never needed any proof to know that it was real. Time is a river, you ain't. Sing it up. Keep going, louder. All right, keep it up. I found your name carved coarse and deep in the branches of a Boab tree. A tattooed, gnarled and twisted thing cut all around with memories. I found your name carved coarse and deep in the branches of a Boab tree. A tattooed, gnarled and twisted thing cut all around with memories. I found your name carved coarse and deep in the branches of a Boab tree.
Beautiful. The Wheat Sheaf Community Choir. And there was someone over here singing a harmony, which I loved. That was you? Hello, me. Who's me? What's me's name? Oh, Lauren. Lauren's the best. Honestly, Lauren is the best. Give it up for Lauren Kate, everybody. One more time. Thank you so much, Lauren, Lauren has been so generous with her time and with plugging the show, and it's just, I love your music. I've been listening to your record heaps. If you haven't heard Lauren's new record, it's so good. You've got to check it out. It's called... Well, so you wouldn't have been able to buy Jack's if the bags hadn't arrived like 1 minute before I came on stage. But you can buy my record if you want to at the end, but it's going to be kind of awkward because rather than having like a nice merch setup, I'm literally going to be opening my suitcase with all my clothes in it and pulling vinyl out and just like, do you want this one? It's been touching my pants. But it's all right. I've got compartmentalized system going on, so it's all good. You don't need to worry. Sorry? Yeah. The jacket's over there on the floor now. But I'm going to move to the piano and I just got time for a couple more songs, I think. Or one more song. It's probably more like one more song, I think. Well. What? Sorry? Oh, 3, okay. Well, I'll do at least 2 and we'll see how we go. Okay, 2. I'll do 2 more songs. But if I'm going to do 2 more songs, I should probably stop talking about how I'm going to do 2 more songs. Okay, so this is the last song that I wrote for Wake Till Bright Morning, and I wrote it in 2020. And when I started writing the record, it was like 2017. So it was written and recorded over quite a long period of time. I'd planned to put it out originally in 2020, but that ended up not happening. And I'm glad that I'm glad in a way that I waited, because I feel like this song kind of closes it all off and ties it all together. And it's probably my favourite song that I've written for the album, and it's called Fleeting. Thank you, Lauren Kate. A fleeting touch, a fleeting glance, a fleeting fear, a fleeting chance. The knowledge everything will pass, even eventually the sun. So measure time with dripping taps, and notice as it bends and snaps. Now
stretching out, now springing back, already past us as it comes. A moment is only a moment. A year's just one trip round the sun. And somewhere from some distant perspective, there's a way that can be seen as one. A fleeting change, a moment's rest, a second's time for second best. The here and now is all there is. Make a note to future self. To sum my life up in a word, an abstract noun, a gentle verb, an adjective, a soaring bird. I hope it will be loved. A moment is only a moment. A year's just one trip round the sun. And somewhere from some distant perspective, there's a way that can be seen as one. I see the shadow of a gallows, some knots on the back of my eye. Everyone's posing for perfect strangers, but all I want's a simple, honest life. I want it bad. I hope that's alright. The fleeting feeling you're alone and no one understands your pain can spiral you down like a drain, but it's almost never true. Think of the ones who came before, the false belief, the bloody wars, the mad king's reign, the surgeon's sword, and yet still here we are. A moment is only a moment. He is just one trip round the sun. And somewhere from some distant perspective, there's a way that can be seen as one. There's a way that can be seen as one, both fleeting and everlong.
Thank you. All right, so we've come to that time of the night. It's going to be my last song, and there's nowhere for me to go to do an encore. I'd have to stand here, and that'd be weird and awkward. So, pardon me? Play Kaysan. I'm going, see ya. Point on a map. Oh, now I'm really torn. Because I was going to play, you know, I don't know if I can do both. We've got a curfew here, and no, well, it's not my place. I can't just make calls like that. You know what I'm saying? So. Okay, all right.
So if we just pretend it's an encore.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I'll do the song that I'm gonna do. I'll do the song that I'm gonna do, and then. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna play "Why the Universe Expands." Okay. Well, so do you want to play on a point on a map? Yeah. Do you reckon? All right. So, all right. So, the big surprise is there's going to be an encore, guys. So, but let's just. This is the encore now. I'm gonna play. This is a song I like to end my shows with, and it's a song that I wrote for my babies, and it's called "Why the Universe Expands." And I'm gonna play this one, and then a bonus song because there's been a lovely request. So the only thing is that a point on a map might be quite hard for me tonight. But
That's fine.
you reckon I can do it? Okay. Well, if you think I can do it, no, we will push through together. I think I found the reason why the universe expands. I was standing in the kitchen when it fell to my lap. I outdid all those physicists with their particles and maths. And I think I found the reason why the universe expands. See, the galaxies are spreading out, we know that much is true. 'Cause their light, it shifts from blue to red, 'cause it is spreading too. And no one knew just why they moved as quickly as they do. Though the galaxies are spreading out, we know that much is true. Your mom and I have waited for you to join us here. We're gonna care for you and do the best we can. And I think I found the reason why the universe expands. Loved you since I found out you were there inside that womb. And you've been busy growing, and my love's been growing too. It covers every particle on every distant land. In order to contain it all, the universe expands. Your mom and I have waited for you to join us here. I'm gonna love you, and I'll do the best I can. And I figured out the reason why the universe
universe expands. Yeah, I think I found the reason why the universe expands.
Give it up one last time for Gus Gardner, who wasn't going to play on that song because he doesn't know it, and then just can do anything. This guy can do anything, honestly. Gus and I made an album together in 2018 called Hospital Hill, and Gus did all the string arrangements. So if you've ever listened to that record, all the beautiful arrangements on that record are all Gus. All right, this really is going to be my last song. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It's such a amazing honour to be playing live again, and I hope that I get to see you again in Adelaide one day. Please join, follow my socials. I'm not very good at it, but I'll at least let you know when I'm coming back. And you can join my mailing list on my website or whatever. Just all the ways to stay in touch, because when I start coming down here and playing to 0 people, that's when I'm going to stop coming down here. But if there's one person, I'm going to keep coming back. So this is a point on a map. And I'll be here at the front of the stage selling merch out of my suitcase after the show.
I drew a point on a map. You drew your line in the sand. So I went on down to Derby Street, and I played my guitar with the case open at my feet. I put up a sign, said I'm trying to get somewhere to do something I've got to do. And I bought myself a ticket from Point Me to Point You. You look a lot like before. You dress a bit brighter, and maybe you're a little bit taller. But I'm not at all like I was. Oh, I feel like I've become a rambling pile of dust. And your tears make me muddy, but at least then I don't blow away. So I boarded my flight on a cold Monday night and went back from whence I came. There's nowhere on earth left to hide, so I'll keep on searching for new places inside my mind. Long are the days and dark are the nights. time. And I told you I'm sorry, but that don't mean that you forgive me. So I keep on building that long road from point A to point B. I keep on building that long road, and I hope that you will see. I keep on building that long road from point A to point B. I keep on building that long road from point you to point me.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much.